What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Before we hop into today's video, I want to say if you guys haven't checked out my video I posted yesterday on a crazy day out with a friend, I need you guys to go check that out. Like always, I need you to like, comment, subscribe to my channel so you can see more content from yours truly. Now let's get into this video. Alright, you guys, I am back with another crazy ass story time. Like always, my story times, as you guys know, or if you haven't checked out some of those, go check those out. But yeah, this is another story time about this time an old guy at my job tried to get with me. I said it, so let's just get into this. Okay, as you guys know, my job where I work, it is crazy AF. A lot of shit goes down, crazy things happen all the time. I know there's like literally, you guys, not one day where I can go to work and it'd be smooth. Like there's always something going on, whether it be good or bad, something's going on. You know what I mean? That's neither here nor there. Okay, so last year, this was before I actually became full-time. It was, still a job that I've told you guys about on base. And there was this old guy, and we're gonna call him Joe. Now, Joe was, at the time, he was my shift lead. If you guys don't know what that is, like I said, it's the person that is in charge of the DFAs, which are me, the cleaning people, the cleaning crews. Like, it's our boss, pretty much. And Joe, he was an older man. He was really, from what I knew, people of him at the time, he was sweet and, everybody really liked him, and he was just like, I guess, like a respectable guy, I guess you could say, respectable, but that was definitely not the case. And I personally never, I listened to him, of course, he was my boss, I was supposed to respect him, whatever, be the best employee that I'm supposed to be. And Joe, for the most part, he was respectable with me. There was never any issues. Like, I never got out of line with him. He never got out of line with me or anything like that. Like, he was just cool, And you guys, Ray Charles could see that I'm gay, And I guess he kind of, obviously, because, I act like this and I'm, this way, and I'm just fabulous. He obviously clearly knew that I was, into guys or whatever, and he just started to really, you guys, really, after he kind of, I guess, got that vibe, or maybe he, asked around, I don't really know, he started to really just be weird as fuck. Like, he would just stare at me, I would just be cleaning, because that's what I'm supposed to be doing, that's my job. And he would just, at the corner of my eye, how you can see somebody, out of your peripheral, I don't know, and I would just see him, just staring at me, literally, you guys, weird as fuck, just staring at me, and I'm just like, okay, this is weird, maybe, I don't know, maybe is there something on my face, am I in a uniform, what is it, because he would just always stare at me, and it was just creepy, okay, I don't like when people stare at me like that, and especially, if I see you, and you don't even, attempt to, I don't know, act like you're not looking at me, he just did not give a fuck, he would just stare at me, weird. So, he, eventually, I remember one day after work, I was waiting, for my ride. I was waiting on my mom. Everybody had left, the managers and things like that. Everybody was gone, okay? It was just me and Joe. Of course, it had to be me and him. Of course, the guy who fucking stares at me, I have to be after work with him, waiting on my ride. So, whatever, I'm in the smoke shack, just chilling or whatever, tired. It's been a long day, I'm ready to go home, okay? You guys know what I mean, after it's just been a long day, and if you dislike your job, like me, you're ready to go the fuck home and chill out and do it all over the next day, Whatever, so I'm just chilling, and he comes in the smoke shack, of course, he had to bother me, he could just leave me alone, I did not want to be bothered. And especially you always stare at me, and it's fucking weird, I don't know why, at the time. And so whatever, he comes in the smoke shack, and he's just he's like, we're in the same family. That's what he says. And I'm just looking at him family? I'm confused. What? You're definitely not in my family, so I definitely don't know you. No, you're not in my family. So I'm like, what do you mean? And he's just like, we're in the same family. like the same thing. We have the same interests. And I already knew. I'm like, okay, yeah, he likes guys, whatever. And he's just like, yeah, we just have the same interests, you know? He just kept saying that. Like, okay, we have the same interests. I'm not stupid, so I kind of get your vibe. Like, I get what you're trying to get at and what you're trying to, you know, do or whatever. So I just keep playing it off, you know? I'm just like, yeah, like, okay, like, we're in the same family. And he's just like, yeah. He was like, how old do I look? And I'm just like, leave me alone. I don't know. I don't care. I'm ready to go home. And he's like, yeah, he's just like, how old do I look? And I'm just like, I don't, I say like, I think I'm like 60, 70. I really played him, y'all. Because really, he was just like, I think he was like, no. He was like, no. He was like, you really kind of played me. He was like, no, I'm definitely not 70. He was like, I'm like 54. And I'm like, okay, like, I'm 20, like, not 20, I'm 21. Like, what do you want me to say? Like, what are you getting at, you know? And he's like, yeah, how do you feel about older guys? I'm like, never dated one. Don't really, I mean, I don't feel like we can relate on anything. Like, yeah, we don't relate. I couldn't, me personally, I could not date someone that older than me. Like, it's just not, like, I don't see how it's, like, compatible. Like, we don't have the same interests. Like, no, not doing it. No ma'am, no ham, no turkey. None of that. No, thank you. And he's just like, yeah, like, he's like, you know, how do you feel about older guys? And I just tell him, and he's just like, oh, so you don't ever think you could see yourself, like, with talking to an older guy, you know, just weird ass shit, just creeping me out. Mind you, it was dark as fuck, so the vibe was already creepy, and I'm just sitting in the smoke shack, like, literally across from him, because, like, I'm on a bench, and he's on a bench right across from me, so I'm just like, gosh, Mom, you need to hurry up, because, like, this is just too much for me. I'm ready to go. It's awkward. No, I'm not interested, Joe. Do not want you. And he's like, yeah, he's like, a lot of people don't know about me at work. He's like, you know, I'm not really, you know, he called me expressive. You mean flamboyant? Just say it, you know, gay, just flamboyant like me. Just say it, okay? Don't beat around the bush, sir. And, you know, and he's just like, yeah, like, a lot of people don't know about me. Like, can you just not say anything? Just keep it between us. And I'm just like, yeah, whatever. Like, I don't really give a fuck anyways. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm not trying to be an asshole or a mean you guys. But it was just weird. And no, I don't want to be with you, Joe. But you got me, like, it's cool. Like, I'm not going to say anything, like, whatever. I'm not, you know, like, I've told you guys a million times, I'm not one of those people that come to work to start drama or spread people's rumors. No, like, your secret's safe with me, dude. I don't really care. Just leave me alone. Go out the smoke shack. Like, I'm ready to go. So whatever, my mom, he's like, yeah, just don't say anything. I'm like, you know, Joe, we're good. Like, I'm not going to say anything. Like, trust me. I don't want you. Just let's get that clear. Let's put that out there. Not interested. No. I do not need a sugar daddy. None of that. Thank you. I'm good. Next. And so eventually my mom pulls up. Thank goodness. Like, oh, she pulls up and I, you know, get in the car, whatever. I leave. I don't even tell my mom. I tell her, I just go home, you know, whatever. So the next day, I tell my mom, like, on the way to work, I'm like, you know, this older guy, he was, like, you know, trying to hit on me or whatever, and just, like, he was just, you know, asking me, am I interested in older guys or whatever, and mind you, my mom is, like, BTA, and for those of you who don't know what BTA means, it means about that action. My mom does not play about me. Like, I'm the only child, so my mom is very protective. You guys, you know, if you're the only child, you know, regardless, we all know how moms can be and parents can be, you know, they don't play that shit. And my mom was like, oh, like, do I need to go up there and say something? Like, my mom was ready to go up there, literally, and I was like, no, honey, like, because if you go in there and make a scene, I'm going to lose my job, and I don't need that, because I need this money. I'm trying to make these coins, people, okay? So I tell my mom whatever. I'm like, no, let me just handle, like, you know, if anything else gets out of control, like, I go to the managers, like, I will say something, like, I won't handle it, you know, because I'm not going to let nobody, like, try to, if I don't want you, I'm not interested, okay, honey? Don't try to force me. Don't try to, we ain't doing that. Not today, okay? Not today. Not tomorrow, not the next day, none of that shit. So I go into work or whatever, and, like, I clean, okay? So that's what the DFAs do. Like I told you guys, we have cooks and we have DFAs. DFAs are the cleaners, aka me. So that's my job. I was there to clean, like always, you know. So we have this, like, little, where the soldiers can come through. It's like a tray line, and they'll put their trays, like, on the line, and it'll come through to us in the dish room, where we'll catch the trays, clean them off, whatever have you. And Joe, since I told you guys, he was a shift lead at the time. Thank God he is not now, because could not hang at all, would not be able to deal with it. But of course, he picks me out of everybody. Like, you couldn't have picked Sally, you couldn't have picked Joe, like, not Jim, whoever. Like, you gotta pick somebody. Pick yourself at this point, you know? Because I was not trying to go up there at all. So he's like, Antonio, like, can you help me clean the little top area of where the train line will come through? So I'm like, I suppose, of course, you would pick me, but yes, let's get this over with, because I don't even want to be around you, because after last night, I was just so freaked out to the point that I didn't even want to go into work. Like, literally, call out, I'll catch you up the next day. I'll catch you whenever he's off. Whenever his next day off is, I'll be in there, okay? And then I will be back to work. Until then, I'm on vacation, sis. But no. So, I get on top of the little thing, the little tray area, whatever have you, where they put the trays through, and I'm cleaning it off, whatever, I'm spraying it off, and literally, you guys, I turn around, and he is watching me, like, literally staring at my non-existent ass, because it's flat. I do not have ass. I have been cursed with the disease of Nasitol, and if you guys want Nasitol, no ass at all, okay? Flat as a board. And so he's just staring at my ass, and I'm just like, this is why? Like, me, I had to go up there. Literally, he had to pick me. Why, fucking why? So, whenever I clean it off, I get down, I'm like, were you staring at me? Like, this is weird. Like, why were you staring at me? And he was just like, you know, he's like, I appreciate, like, you know, I love a black male. I just I just love that. Like, I just love it. And he was like, you know, you just have a nice ass. What? Like, I don't have one. So now I know you're just really trying to, like, flirt with me and try to get with me. Not going to happen. Thank you. No, I'm not interested, sir. At all. At all. So I'm like, thanks, I don't have one, but, like, okay. And I literally just walk away. Like, dude, get the hint. I'm not interested at all. I do not want you. So the day goes on, or whatever, you know, trying to make it a normal as day. And I'm once again cleaning, like, and he just randomly cleaning, and I just literally knew, like, I just got the vibe. I'm like, this dude is staring at me. Like, I already could see it from the corner of my eye. So I'm like, because there was somebody else that I was working with. Like, there was another employee that I was working with. So I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm thinking maybe he's looking at her. Like, I don't know. Like, please don't be looking at me. And little do I turn. I literally, you guys, look dead at him. And we're making eye contact. I'm like, this is so weird. Like, I'm ready to go. Like, he is just making it so fucking awkward for me. He does not get the hint that I'm not interested. What don't you get, Joe? I'm confused. What, like, do I have to spell it out in big fucking letters? Like, I am not interested in you at all. Like, at all. And sorry, guys. I'm being, like, fucking a lot, but it, like, this story is just so weird and it's just so creepy. I had to literally tell you guys. But yeah, like, he would just always stare at me. But thank goodness, you guys, literally, God had answered my prayers, because he eventually had gotten, like, since he was, like, a shift lead, like, sometimes they'll get, like, switched around to different buildings, because, you know, sometimes in other buildings, you know, since I am in the main building, there are other, like, buildings that operate around us. So sometimes he'll have to go around and, you know, they'll get switched buildings. So thankfully he got switched to another building, and I never seen Joe again. Like, it was just so awkward, and it was just like, he wasn't getting the hint. Like, I did not want a sugar daddy. I was not interested. Like, it was already bad enough, like, at the time, like, I had just kind of started working there, and I didn't know anybody, didn't talk to anybody, so it was just even more awkward. And he was my shift lead, you guys. Like, I had to deal with him on a daily basis, and I was so happy. He's literally ecstatic. I wanted to do backflips around that bitch when I knew that he got switched to another building, because, like, he just was not getting the hint. Like, and it was just so creepy. Like, you guys, literally picture your, like, grandpa, like a grandpa hitting on you. Like, that's what it was like. And literally just staring at you and staring at your non-existent flat ass and literally just trying to hit on you and see if you're interested in him. And he doesn't get the hint. Like, I would literally ignore him. Like, if other than having to go to, like, for him to place me on where I was supposed to be that day to clean, Other than that, I did not talk to him. Like, when he would come out in the smoke shack, when everybody else was around, I would literally, you guys, exit the smoke shack because, no, like, it was just creepy and weird, and he would just always stare at me, and I just hate that. Like, and if I, and just, he wouldn't even, like, try to make it not obvious that he was, like, staring at me. He would just stare at me. He didn't give a fuck. Like, he wanted me, and I just was seriously, you guys, not interested. Like, literally thinking about it now, I get sick all over again. And he was, like, very adamant about it. Like, he wanted to get with me. Like, I remember he had even asked me for my number. Thank God. I think I literally gave him a fake number, you guys. Like, I literally made numbers up in my head because, like, I'm just such a smart ass and, like, a smart alecky person. Like, okay, if you don't get the hint, like, I'm about to fuck with you. I'm about to joke with you now because you're not getting the hint, dude. I'm not interested. So, yeah, like, I literally gave him a fake number. Thank God. And I remember one day he had asked me, he was like, oh, he's like, you gave me your number, but I texted and it wasn't you. I was like, oh, that was just my cousin, like my little cousin. He was playing on my phone. I'm sorry. Like, I was busy that day. Like, I did not get your message. Like, it was my off day. Lying. But yeah, it just looks like he just was so awkward and just, it was so weird. I was just not interested. Like, you guys, whether it be an older guy or like a girl guy, whoever it may be, when you're not interested, you're just not interested. And if they keep going and keep going, like, yeah, it'd be cute, like, you know, like, if you weren't, like, my grandpa's age, like, but you were, and you just were not getting the hint, and I was just so not interested. Like, you guys know, like, when you're not interested in somebody, you're not interested, and when they keep trying to pursue you, it just gets annoying and weird and awkward, and it was just a lot, but thank goodness, you guys, he switched buildings, because I couldn't deal with that. Like, if he would have stayed there any longer and I would have had to keep dealing with that, I literally, you guys, I would have quit. I would have been out of that bitch. Or I definitely would have switched buildings because, no, it was just not okay. Like, not okay. But luckily, you guys, God was looking out for me. He was on my side, and the dude got switched to another building, like, so happy. Like, when I told people at work, I eventually did tell people because I told you guys, I had just started working there at the time, so I didn't tell anybody. Like, I only told my mom and, like, a couple of my, like, close friends at the time about what was happening at work, and they were just like, what? Like, I had no, like, and here's my thing, I don't even like to, like, I wasn't even trying to expose him or put him out there, like, at all, but I just had to tell someone because it was just so creepy and it was just so, like, too much for me to just, like, really keep it in. Not that anybody, you know, it was fucking 2017, like, at the time, like, no one cares at this point, like, you are who you are, you like what you like, no one judged him off that. They were just like, really, like, he was trying to get with you, like, we had no idea, why didn't you say anything? And I'm just like, I could not, like, it was just too much. I did not want to say anything like that. It was just too much, you guys. It was just crazy and weird, and yeah, like, an older guy tried to really get with me. He really tried to pursue me, and it was really awkward and creepy and just literally chills, you guys. Chills. Like, and you guys, the thing was, like, I was trying to be so, like, I was trying to just play it cool with him and just act like, you know, we didn't have that awkward ass conversation the night before. But, like, I just couldn't help it. Like, me, like, once I'm just, like, weirded out by something, or once I'm just, like, kind of, like, creeped out, and I don't get creeped out by much, but when I do, like, you'll know when I'm, like, I'm sure he eventually got the hint, hopefully in his weird little crazy mind, that I did not want to be with him, but yeah, I wasn't for it. Sorry, didn't want a sugar daddy at all. No, thank you. But yeah, you guys, I hope you like this story time. I needed to tell this. This was something that I wanted to tell you guys for quite some time. So I had to put it out there for you guys and let it be known. Like, if you're not interested, you're not interested. If you don't want a sugar daddy, you don't want a sugar daddy. If you don't want to date a grandpa, you don't gotta date a grandpa. But like always, you guys, I hope you like this video. Like always, like, comment, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys later.